Hello, beautiful souls. How's everyone doing out there? My name's Loretta, and you're at Mother's Tarot. Glad you're here. Today, I have a message from the Sky Council. Sky Council have been here watching over since the beginning of mankind, looking out for us and helping us evolve. So, I have a message today. And the tarot, I'm going to use the Clarity Tarot spread, 8 cards, and there's an additional 4 oracle. But first, the tarot deck is Cozy Witch Tarot deck. All right. And then clarifying oracle is coming from the Galactic Heritage cards. And then from the Pleiadian oracle. Okay. So, hope everyone's doing good. All right. The first message that will come through is to answer biggest fear and or distraction. So, let me see. Oh, here's the back of the tarot cards. The Cozy Witch Tarot. Okay. Oh, biggest fear and or distraction. We've got the 6 of Swords. All aboard, witch. It's time to write a new chapter. All aboard, it's time to write a new chapter. So that can be both distracting and fearful. Fear of the unknown. We're moving forward. Moving forward. Where to focus instead? We've got the 7 of Swords. And the question it asks, are your actions really as selfless as you think? Just killing the bug. Spider. Yeah. So what comes to mind? I'm feeling that I've heard a bit lately about spiders, ants, and creepy crawlies having a soul. I know a lot of us destroy them. They're icky little things. And then there are those others that find whatever they can to pick them up and gently take them back outside. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? So it's telling us that where to focus instead. We need to question our own actions. Question just how selfless, are we really? Are we really? That's where I need to focus. Past experience to let go. Look at the 4 of Wands. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. Possibly we need to look beyond. So this is where the first clarifier comes in from the ET oracles. We've got conservative attachments, Earth, present, the present timeline. I'm going to read this. See what we're being advised. Okay. Says, when it is time, I do got my, yeah. When it is a time, when it is a time of transformation, it is natural to fear change. There is an illusionary feeling of safety in the familiar, even if the familiar is dysfunctional and no longer serves you. Take a look at your life now. What are you clinging to that is old and familiar? It is time for an inventory. When you clean out the old, you make space for the new. The karmic pattern of fearing change is one that must be healed at this time. When you resist change, it is often focused on you. You can circumvent this by taking small steps towards change, which eventually lead to great strides. Start now. Commentary for this card is, now we move to the energy that is playing out on Earth in the present time stream. This is an expression of polarity and takes the form of fear and change, being too attached to the old stagnant ways of doing things and an unrealistic adherence to how things should be on one side, and that of trying to force change before it's time on the other side. This card represents a strong attachment to old, safe ways of doing things that stop the energy of change. Change is an energy that can never be stopped. When it is time to change, it is necessary for us to acknowledge the situation without resistance and follow the guidance of the flow of energy towards the right action for the times. It means looking at our fears and transcending them. It requires truthfully looking at our circumstances, seeing beyond our own filters, beliefs, and fears, and taking right action. There is an old Asian saying that says something like this: unless we change directions, we are likely to end up where we are headed. If this card came up in your reading, it is most likely warning you that you may be too attached to the old thought pattern, habit, or way of doing things. Take some time to look at yourself honestly and identify what needs changing in your life. Then begin the work of making those changes. Understood. Okay. And that was the heritage, the galactic heritage message. Now the Pleiadian oracle message. We have passion. We have passion. Mhm. There is an inner fire within you that is seeking to be released and shine its full brightness to the world. Once this flame is lit, one is propelled to a higher state that fuses your spirit with your bodily intelligence, known as passion. This energy indicates to the human self that you are in alignment with your soul path. When the passion card arrives, it is requesting for you to take notice of what is inspiring and bringing excitement into your life. Do you seek something greater? Do you need more fire in your life? Whatever may come to mind, this is an invitation to follow your passions. Born as a unique soul star, we have all been transported here to fulfill our galactic duty. whether small or big, by our soul's appetite. As the body has a unique appetite, so too does your soul seek to be fed. Ask yourself, what soulful nutrition do I need at this moment? Whatever it may be, now is a good time to review, write, and engage in all the actions, joys, and movement that nourish your soul. Know through soul nourishment, known as passion, one will be granted healthy, healing abundance, and it will naturally take down an obstacle in your path. When we are in alignment with passion, we are radiant, vibrant, and feel aligned with existence. Trust this guidance and follow through as all mental fears fade into the distance. All you have to do is simply walk, move, and follow your excitement. Wow. That's quite a message. And that helps the message received on what to let go and where to follow. Now, the next message, useful past experience. We have the Knight of Wands. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. That is useful past experience. Sometimes we have to be willing to bend the rules a little. Absolutely. What to cultivate? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work for you. We have work to do. And wishful thinking that someone else will do it for us is not going to happen. We have to do the work. That's what we got to cultivate, our future. The tools of our future. Getting off of fossil fuel. It's eaten a big hole in our ozone. We have to cultivate new age technology going forward into the future. Okay, the next step is we have Two of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Decisions need to be made. Oh, the Oracle from Galactic Heritage card, self-sacrifice. Vega in the past timeline. Hear what the message is. Hear what it is. Hold on. Here we go. The ancient Vegan spirit was one of selfishness. Vegans were known to give their lives for others as a gesture of extreme love and compassion and in support of the community. However, it could sometimes be taken too far, as when self-sacrifice hurts the self so much that the person cannot remain strong and healthy in order to continue to be out of service. This is a deeply karmic pattern that many people have. Examine your patterns of self-sacrifice and learn what level is appropriate and when it becomes self-sabotage. Take care of yourself as you would a precious gift, and then you can give more to others. This sounds a little bit about what I talked about in my Mother's Day reading. Got emptying our tanks of energy. We have got to keep our tanks full. So we have it to give and not destroy ourselves in the process. Now the commentary. This is a very old pattern deep within many people, and it exemplifies the nature of vegan consciousness from the ancient days. The ancient vegan mystics sometimes used severe practices to develop their spiritual gifts. These practices were meant to burn away the ego. Often self-sacrifice can be a noble act that furthers spiritual development. But sometimes it can be an act that reflects a lack of self-worth, whereby sacrifice becomes a way to atone for perceived failings. If this card appears in your reading, it is encouraging you to look at your relationship to sacrifice and self-worth. In what parts of your life do you sacrifice your deepest needs? How are you furthering old, unhealthy patterns by maintaining this behavior? Or can you sacrifice some of your ego's desires as a way to grow spiritually? The early spiritual ascetics from Vega, and even those on present-day Earth, eventually have to evolve beyond self-sacrifice. Know that it can be a powerful teaching tool, but it doesn't have to be a way of life. This card asks you to examine deeply your self-worth and how you sacrifice your integrity in this life. Confronting this painful knowledge can set you free. Wow. Okay, and then the Pleiadian Oracle, we have Mothership. This is on our next step. It's what we're hearing about. The Mothership. Okay, so I didn't up there. Okay. Here we go. In the flashes of the sky and in the moment of light, does humanity gain glimpses into the ultra intelligences of the universe that visit your planet interdimensionally. As part of the Pleiadian Earth mission, alongside many star allies, we are working together behind the scene of your freedom and liberation. Although we watch from afar with little interference, we say it is done with great respect, as we trust so much in the capacity for the Hughes to make their own changes and claim their own throne. Our ships often work in groups through this mission, and all of them are in direct connection to the Pleiadian mothership that hovers midway between your solar system and Alpha Centauri. This mothership is actually more like a city with many walks of life and quarters to sustain us for long missions. Similar to a cruise ship in your world, these motherships are massive and host a wide variety of functions to simulate life on the Pleiades to as close as possible. When this card of mothership arrives, it is your Pleiadian star family acknowledging to your hue itself for you to reach out to our ships. In our quantum reality, there's a high chance that one of your loved ones, or even a future version of yourself, is present on these ships, and in seeking to make contact for your evolutionary growth. Now is an ideal time to start stargazing, meditating, and sending out requests to communicate with us. As we respect the free will of humanity, It is your requests that open doorways for communication to flow with ease. Know you are being guided. Wow. Additional meanings is upgrades, advancement, communication received, star messages, and awakening. If you call out to them, just say, I know I have a Pleiadian star guide. I request help. I request in whatever it is that you need. Ask. Ask with the intention that they will respond, because they will. Will. All right. Inner strength. The Queen of Pentacles. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. You can have it all by asking. That's all you got to do is ask. The outside help for advice. King of Wands. Shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. I've said it time and time again. Love yourself, love the others, and be the light. Now the ones, they're full of creativity. They're creative juices. And that means, in life, sometimes we have to be creative and figuring out a direction or a solution, and we managed to get there. When it's really something we need, we will get to. And if it's something that would be a detriment, maybe there's with detriments, there's always lessons. I've felt like I've had a lot of detriments in my life, it just didn't feel too dang good at all. There was a valuable lesson in every one of them, which allowed me to evolve more as a soul, as a human here on earth. So, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. So, a way of being a leader by just being yourself. Just be who you are. Like they say, you be you and I'll be me. Because in every circle, there's an audience, whether you are aware of it or not. There's always others that have an eye on you, that are watching, that are aware. Even if you don't realize it, you are making an impact on others' lives. Hope that makes sense. So anyway, this is the reading. The Sky Council wanted a message delivered, and this was it. Let's see if we have 4, 8, 2, King and Queens. So we've got there's 3 court cards, as in the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So the mature and the more mature, so like middle-aged to older people, is especially who they're talking to, you know. We lead by our thoughts, our words, our examples. We lead, you know. Those people in my life who I touch in the slightest of ways, it makes a difference. How I act, what I say, what I'm feeling, what I'm communicating, however small or big. Now I'm part of the older ones. 7, 4. We've got, in the numbers, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. What do the numbers mean? Share a little bit with you about the numbers. Starting with the 2. 2s are always a number that's taking care of business. Its vibration is sensitive and doesn't like conflict. Okay. And the 2 came up in the next step, the 2 of Wands. It don't like conflict. Okay. It's sensitive. And then when we move to the 4 of Wands, okay. And also the Wands are creative. They're very creative. I'll just stick with this. The 4 represents, it's a number that's always taking care of business. Its vibration is solid, responsible, and seeks security. And that came up in our past experience to let go. The 4 of Wands. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. Past experience to let go. Yeah, it does always take care of business. It is solid, responsible, and seeking security. But we're moving into new territory. The whole planet. Every one of us is moving forward. We are evolving as souls, as humans. And we got to let go. We got to let go of the past patterns and strike anew. We evolve. Okay, and then the next number, got the 2, the 4, 6. We got the 6. That's a creative number, creative energy. Its vibration is nurturing and one of a caretaker. So we will take care of each other. And we will nurture one another along the way. In the 7, we had the 7 of Swords. The 7, it's a mind number. Always thinking. Its vibration seeks the truth and always asking the big questions. And that came up in the slot, the 7 of Swords, of where to focus instead. That's a mind number. Are our actions really as selfless as we think? And then, did we get in? Yep, the 8. That was the highest number that we reached here. The 8 is a number that always is taking care of business also. Its vibration needs financial and spiritual freedom. Once again, trying to strike a balance. There's a polarity, and we've got to accept both. both. So, anyway, that's what I got on the numbers. That's the message. Yeah. And our, the card is self-sacrifice, and the Galactic Heritage is card 21. That vibration is a vibration of 3. Creative number. Vibration of values and communication. Again, oh, isn't it interesting? Look at that. These were both clarifiers for the next step. So we got self-sacrifice and the mothership. But look at this, they're both 21, and they break down to the number 3. Yeah. Vibration of values and communication. Okay. Let's hit this 6, 4. Okay. And then we're going to verify the clarifier for the past experience, and let go of the oracle cards. Okay, these two, we've got conservative attachment. That's card 51. That's a 6. Okay, and we've got 6 represented, and then we had passion, which is a 4. And 4s, I believe, were represented here. Oh, so yeah. So there you go. Well, I hope you found something beneficial in all of this. Sky Council wanted me to deliver this message. I'm the conduit, the messenger. So, if you've got any questions about it, or if you have a question for the Sky Council, let me know. I'll ask them. And we'll use the same process and see where that takes us. But I'll be doing these periodically. And so hopefully this will help bring some guidance and comfort to those that are yearning for it. No, it helps. It does. Walking in 2 worlds is not easy. It's not easy, but we'll get her done. Absolutely. All right. Thank you for being here and spending time with me. I really appreciate it. Sky Council, appreciate you listening. So much appreciation. And remember to love yourself. Love the others. Be the light. Take real good care of yourself. Dance to some music. Take a walk. Pet a puppy. Whatever you got to do to raise your vibration, do it. And it'll help. It'll help. And remember, this too shall pass. And our everyday change. It's always happening. Always. So remember, this too shall pass. And we're going to get to where we're going to. We'll make it a better world. But first, we got some house cleaning to do. It's maintenance work. That's how I look at it. It's kind of maintenance work. So, but we'll be all right. We're going to be all right. Irregardless, we are going to be okay. We're going to be more than okay. So remember that. Don't be fearful. The dark forces, they feed on that fear. Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. Put some boogie woogie music on and shake your booty and do whatever you got to do to raise your vibration. Okay? Remember that. All right. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.